So I've had this GROM VLine 2 product for quite a while now, and I've made a lot of videos and posts about it, and I've talked about it very positively. I've endorsed it in my videos, and I've recommended it to a lot of people who've asked me about the GROM VLine 2. But the problem is that I have had quite a few issues with this product, and I didn't want to complain or go crazy too early on. I wanted to give GROM some time to fix these issues, and so I've been very patient and very understanding, and just hoping and waiting for quite a while that they would fix some of these bugs and issues, and then I could finally tell everybody that it's a perfect product. What I've shown so far in the videos has been true. Everything's been true. It has worked out really well, but there's just a couple of issues that are still persisting. And now it's 10 months down the track, and I'm still having very, very average support from them, or poor support from them. It's been 10 months, and it's gone on for too long now, and I'm quite frustrated, and I wanted to be honest about my experience with them. And maybe you've had a good experience with them. Maybe that they aren't that bad for a lot of people, but in my experience, I've had a very bad experience with GROM. It's very tough because the product itself is actually really good, but I personally think it's the company that I've got more issues with than the product, and I'll explain why. So first of all, it's not a cheap product, as you know. It is very expensive, and it works well when it works well. And when I bought this, they said it would work and everything. It didn't work, and I was emailing them at a very slow rate, and I said, look, can we just call? And they said, sorry, our policy is we don't call. And I just thought, well, hang on a minute, I've spent $1,000. It's not some cheap product that I've bought off eBay that's from China where they don't speak English. This is an American company. This is an American company with a number of staff that work there. They've got a full support team and all that. And you're telling me in 2020, you can't pick up the phone and call me to help me? That's the too hard basket. After I've been assured this will work in my Japanese spec model. You know, I could have solved the majority of these issues in about a week if we had a phone call. On one hand, I do understand that this is a bit harder for them to fix because they may not have a Japanese spec model in the US to play around with, and that's fine. But then just, I'm happy to help. If you call me, I'm happy to troubleshoot these issues with you and help you resolve this product for other models of the IS that are out there that may have these same issues. I'm happy to spend time, and I've spent a lot of time making these videos, talking very positively about this video, and yet after all of that, still having issues and still receiving very, very poor support from GROM. You know, in my opinion, it would be a completely different scenario if I felt like they did everything they could have done. This would have been so different if they had called up and showed some sense of urgency and care. If they had said, Sam, we're really, really sorry about this. We told you it would work, and it's not working. We will do everything we can right now. We will sort this issue out. And if we can't, we'll give you a full refund, and I don't know, something else free on the side or whatever. I don't really care. I just want this thing to work. But they really did not show any signs of urgency or real care. I communicated to them via their online chat, via their general email address, through Facebook, through their Facebook page, through Instagram, and I've had such bad communication, and every time I contact them through these different streams, all they say is, please contact our technical support team. And I've waited weeks to get a response, and they've finally said, sorry to hear that, please contact our support team. And then I'm dealing with the same issues with one email a day at an incredibly slow rate to try and fix these issues. So anyway, where are we at now? Thankfully, through some time, I have managed to resolve some of these issues with them, and through software updates, some things have been resolved. That's one good thing with GROM, is that even though it's incredibly slow and hard to communicate with them, at least there is a support team, and at least they are pushing out updates. A lot of products out there that you buy from these Chinese companies, they are not going to give you any support at all. You're on your own. They might give you some sort of warranty, but they don't give you any manuals or any email ongoing support at all. So that's one good thing about GROM. And so where I'm at now is that everything works very well. CarPlay works brilliantly, wireless CarPlay works well, everything works great. The only problem that I'm still having is the reverse camera issues. And I know I've seen online that other people have had this issue and they've resolved that issue. And I think that could be a US spec issue. It's happened and it's been resolved. But for my car, for this Japanese spec model, I'm still having issues with the reverse camera. I've been following the instructions. I've done the latest firmware update to version 19, and I'm still getting these issues. What's happening? Okay, so firstly, before, when I'd put it into reverse, I'd get these vertical lines across the screen, and it would do that every single time I put the car into reverse. Now, since this latest version 19 firmware update, it's done something. It's changed something, and it's better, but it's not resolved. So if I go to my head unit right now, here we have the GROM over here, and if I go into reverse, I get a black screen, and then after a few seconds, you will see the reverse camera video feed does come through, and that comes through there. I can faintly see my door, but you can't really see it on the video there, but it's a very, very, very poor quality image of the reverse camera. It goes black, and then after a few seconds, it'll come back again. That's the issue that I'm getting right now. So before, I didn't get any of this. I just got vertical lines. So the good news is that I can see something. So it's in reverse still, and notice if I put it into park, it's still showing the reverse camera. This is a new issue it's come from this latest firmware 19 update. Right? If I want to see my GROM again, I have to put it back into drive, and then now it'll show it. So again, I put it into reverse, I get the black screen, and then look, see, there's half an image there. I can faintly see it. You probably can't see it, but I can faintly see it. And then I put it back into drive, and then it'll flick back any second to the black screen or not. Anyway, you get the idea. It's doing these funny things, and it hasn't fully resolved these issues. I can get it back here, but that's obviously not how it should be working. So that's the current problems that I'm having. So where are we at now? I'm still communicating with GROM at a very, very, very slow rate, hoping they will try and resolve this issue soon. And I'll keep you posted. And again, hopefully they can fix it. Hopefully they improve in their communication. Hopefully they can get back with the solution soon. And I can tell you guys they've finally fixed this. I've had a lot of questions about this reverse camera issue, and I can hopefully finally tell you guys that they've resolved it. In the meantime, I've also got a Facebook page, a group that I've created, which is called GROM VLine Owners Group. And what I would recommend is that if you want to buy this, or if you have one, to join that group. And again, a lot of people don't have issues like this. It's just the odd, again, Japanese spec cars or other spec cars that have these issues. It seems like the US cars and Australian cars don't have these issues. Okay, but jump on that group and you'll find a bunch of people there who are keen to help and support issues that you might have. So again, hopefully I can get back to you with some good news in the next update of my experience with the GROM VLine 2.